Yeah. Okay.
Teacher made that.
Silent Hill TDS. J. Leo. Hitchhikers. Check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions when my rations getting low. Get down on the flow, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know what, just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this we too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in the blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send you to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the date before you let them roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of characters, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in there. Doom hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Now my stable conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the art.
Yeah. What is up? 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 What's up? Is Wild Card Mar, aka Modelo Mar. Modelo Mar. Wild Card Mar. Modelo Mar. Wild Card Mar. Cheers, y'all. I'm telling you, whether it's that especial or that negra, that Modelo be hitting the spot, dog. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition. It's episode 31. 31 episodes of the SLNOE I.W. Sports. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Always a blessed day to be here to connect with y'all over Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you dig, Spotify, Twitch, all that. Y'all can find all that information where we at on I.O.W. Sports on the website, www.ioftenwonder19.com has all the information you need when it's anything I.O.W. Sports related or anything I.O.W. Network related, like I said before. Shout out to my big bruh, Detroit Mel, my sis, Black Bubble Walters, Lex Bubble. Shout out my family, friends. Everybody has been supporting the whole I.O.W. movement, man. We trying to build something. We got something popping. We got something good going on over here. Like I said, thanks again for everybody tuning in. But, we talking late night sports with your boy Wildcard Martin, a.k.a. Modelo Martin. Let's get it cracking. Of course, let's go over a little bit of NFL notes. Of course, this the forever drama saga that is the Houston Texans and Deshaun Watson. So now, of course, it started with 2 civil suits. We'll start it on one on Tuesday. another one Wednesday. What was it? 2 more on Thursday, then 4 more on Friday. So now it's a total of 7 civil suits against the Houston Texans star quarterback Deshaun Watson. And it is alleged that Tony Busby, the lawyer who is spearheading this civil suit smear campaign, says that he has 5 more civil suits that will be dropped in due course. Whatever the hell that fancy lawyer taught me. I guess he's saying he got 5 more civil suits coming down the pipe for Deshaun Watson, and says he has upwards to almost like 10 to 15 more women with similar stories. Than the latest occurrence or the most recent occurrence they had filed was pretty much a month ago. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I'm not, all this mess is speculation. Let's be honest. Again, there's not one criminal charge that has been dropped or filed or any criminal report of anything. No reports of any like wrongdoing or crimes. So I don't know, y'all. I've said it the last few days since Tuesday, since the first drop. I think it's all a way to kill Deshaun's trade value, so he gets stuck in Houston. It's just so many look, I'm not a mathematician, but there's so many numbers in this whole equation that just ain't adding up. Why is Tony Busby spearheading this? Who is known to be a family friend of the former owner who has since passed away, in Bob McNair, so friend of the family. Comes from the same pretty much neighborhood as the McNair family, like neighbors to him. I don't know. Just something just doesn't sit right with me with this whole situation. And don't get me wrong, like I said it before, do not mistake my skepticism on me being not aware of victims and certain things like that. That's not it. I won't victim shame. I would never do that. I have daughters, so I'm very sympathetic to women when it comes to situations like this. But sometimes when you just see certain things that just ain't adding up, and some things seem a little whipped up, I don't know. And they're all civil suits, so there is going after the man's money. In the process of this, is smearing his name, his reputation, his marketability. Whatever endorsements he had, I'm pretty sure they are on their way to, if not distancing themselves, definitely nixing any kind of contractual obligations they have with Deshaun Watson. If there's any significant other that Deshaun has, I'm pretty sure that relationship is looking kind of rocky right now. I'm just assuming, which is wrong of me. I don't like to assume. Makes an ass out of you, not me. That's what I like to say. But I normally don't assume, but I can imagine that being a spouse of somebody whose name is getting dragged in the media this way could be a little bit of straining on the relationship in general. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to assume or speculate. I'm just knowing as a human being, if I was dealing with a significant other and their name was getting drugged through the mud like this, over some crazy stuff, I can imagine the strain, and especially if people know that you with that person, and they probably got something to say. But you never know. I'm not in those inner circles. I'm just a regular motherfucker. I'm just a regular nigga that likes to talk shit about sports and podcasts every Tuesday through Saturday morning at pretty much right at midnight. That's all I know. So I don't know that like I said before, this whole Deshaun Watson thing is nuts. We'll see. Now Tony Busby, the lawyer, has got some text messages that he has dropped, I guess, condemning Deshaun Watson, but he's releasing all this stuff on social media. You know what I'm saying? Is this stuff not a conflict of interest? I don't know. This is crazy. Like he's over here releasing very detailed messages. He's saying like he has, I guess, a detective on his phone, saying the dude's do any of these clients need criminal investigations done on these incidents? And apparently he's saying they'll file formal criminal charges. I guess after the fact. I don't know. Just some of this doesn't make sense. It really just doesn't. Apparently he has text messages with individual women, at least the first two cases, and look, the guy is trying to build something. I don't know what he's getting at, but and honestly, he you do your background research on Tony Busby. He don't need this case. He doesn't need this high profile name to make his name. He's done plenty of high profile stuff, made plenty of money. He's all right. Tony Busby is just fine. But man, I'm just trying to find what's. I don't know, y'all. I'm not judge, jury, executioner. I'm none of that. I just find this hard to believe. There's so many people that are coming to the defense of Deshaun Watson this is not his character. I mean, and I don't know. I just find, like I said the other few nights, the timing of all this. You got a disgruntled employee in Deshaun Watson that doesn't want to play for the Texans. You got a lawyer throwing all these civil suits at him, who's a known associate of the owner's family of the Texans. So it seems a little off. It seems a little fishy. It does. It just does. Just doesn't make sense. Like I said, I'm not a mathematician, and some of the numbers on this joint just ain't adding up in the equation. Just not driving right. I don't know. But hey, in due time we will find the facts, we will hear the facts, and it'll all be straightened out. But let's move on to some other NFL news. So Juju, Mr. TikTok himself, Corvette, Juju Smith-Schuster re-signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pretty much just a $7 million contract due at signing, and pretty much a $1 million base. So pretty much a 1 year, $8 million deal for the year. Very team friendly deal to go and stay with Pittsburgh. It says that Juju did have other suitors. It was reported that the Ravens, in division rival, was looking at Juju. It was reported that some what were the other teams? Philadelphia was looking at Juju. Definitely Baltimore can use Juju. You know, I'm not saying Juju's like elite wide receiver. You know, he's in my true opinion, I think Juju is a definitely a number 2 option at wide receiver, not the leading man. We all saw what happened. AB being on the other side helped him get a lot of single coverage. He got the numbers. He blew up. And then once AB left, you know, I'm not saying Juju was trash. That's not what I'm saying. But once that single coverage wasn't happening so often, those numbers dipped. You know what I'm saying? And kind of the same effect happened with him and Chase Claypool. You know, his numbers was looking pretty nice, but he was on the opposite side of Juju. So, you know, Juju's back in Pittsburgh. You know, I mean, he's still young. He's still. I don't even think Juju's even 25 yet. I think he's 24, 25. So, so much tread left on the tires. So it was probably best that Pittsburgh retained him. Pittsburgh still has, I mean, Charlie Villanueva, their left tackle's gone. Of course, Marquise Pouncey, their center gone. They just released Steven Nelson, their safety, their starting safety. Vance Williams, a starting linebacker, gone. They just lost a cornerback. He signed with Cincinnati, Mike Hall or something like that. Mike Hilton. I mean, lost Bud Dupree to the Titans. You know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh, and of course they're real tight to the cap. Couldn't even re-sign James Conner. He's still out on free agency. So they got some holes to fill for sure. We'll see how they go about it. They've been pretty low key on free agency signing this year in the mix of free agency. So I got a feeling they're pretty much gonna keep it real cool, keep it real steady, copacetic, and probably not do too much action in the free agency and just kind of, build through the draft, which it makes it, get you some cheap athletes, and, some good quality players for cheap. And then, not only that, maybe get you a veteran on the real cheap. I mean, because there's some veterans out there. As a matter of fact, it's a lot of veterans out there. A couple of other big name signings today. Philip Lindsay, former Denver Broncos running back. I'm actually surprised Denver didn't re-sign him. He's still very young at running back position. He went to the Houston Texans, so another Houston Texans deal. Everybody, the Texans are going through business like it's normal. Like they had no idea that their star quarterback is dealing with all this civil suit, which is like, come on. Like literally, they're doing business like it's just normal. Like that don't sound suspicious. I mean, I get it. You still running a business, got to build your team. But they keep making trades, signing people, and the only person that can't get moved is Deshaun. I don't know. Something, like I said, anyway, we ain't going to talk about it no more. So, yeah, like I was saying, Philip Lindsay goes to Houston Texans. So he'll be competing in the backfield with David Johnson and Mark Ingram, who signed with the Texans this offseason too. So they're actually getting a very veteran-savvy backfield. There really is. when you talk about David Johnson, Philip Lindsay, and Mark Ingram. Very veteran savvy backfield. Maybe they can, get some more pieces and figure out this whole Deshaun situation. And because I got a feeling Deshaun will be back in Houston, and whether he plays for him or not, I don't see a trade happening. Not right now. It's too much mess going on with this whole situation. And then Houston might be all right. They had only 4 wins last year, so go get 5 wins. It's an improvement. Deal with it. Who else got signed? Chris Carson re-signs with the Seattle Seahawks on a 2-year deal. And let me look at that number again, because I thought it was a high number that Chris Carson got. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a 3-year deal. So running back Chris Carson re-signing with Seattle Seahawks, 3-year deal, $24.625 million. That voice 2 years. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that's Chris Carson. Who still is only 26, but the only problem is with Chris Carson, man, he can't stay healthy. When's the last time Seattle had a healthy running back? It was probably only Marshawn Lynch. And pretty much since Marshawn left, they just haven't been able to get right at the running back position. I'm pretty sure they had to take a shot at Aaron Jones. I would hope they did. But anyway, so Chris Carson, 3-year deal, 24. So he gets his deal. I'm actually kind of shocked they didn't do a 1-year or so it does void. Okay, so the deal that voids to 2 years at $14.625 million. So it is a 2-year deal. Okay. So all this new stuff with the franchises, they keep doing all these voidable contracts to help with the cap. Same with Juju Smith. That boiled down to a 1-year deal. Tom Brady did it to help restructure his contract to help get the cap number down. You know what? Shout out to the New Orleans Saints for getting their ass under the cap, because they was at $111 million over the cap and got under the cap by Wednesday. So kudos for doing that, but y'all some jackasses for putting yourselves in a situation so jacked up like that to do that. Because have y'all seen how the New Orleans Saints all season has gone so far? They retire a Hall of Fame quarterback, can't really pay anybody. They losing people left and right to stay under the cap. You know what I'm saying? They haven't really been able to add people. So whoever they got on their roster, that's pretty much it. So whatever you saw with the New Orleans Saints last year is pretty much what you're going to get next year. So they can either go down, but they won't be getting better. Sorry, Saints fans. Another year of disappointment. Only difference is y'all just won't have to blame it on Drew Brees next year. That'll be the only difference. You just have to find somebody else to blame it on why I didn't get to the Super Bowl again. So, yeah, Saints, good luck next year. But there's a good amount of notable free agents left in free agency. Of course, what's his name? The guy from Detroit, Kenny Galladay, still out there. Not sure who plans on getting Kenny Galladay. Still a young, great talent. The guy is 26, 27 years old. And now there are some 27 years old, but there's some durability issues. There's some durability issues for sure. Same Jadeveon Clowney still out there. I mean, when he has it on, he has it on as a defensive edge rusher. It's just something about Clowney that he just didn't translate from college. Well, he has shown sparks, but he hasn't been able to show consistent show consistency in his play, and not only that, but just the staying healthy part too. Jadeveon has had problems staying healthy. I think what the issue is, and this is going to lead into my next segment, but what happens, especially with college players and coaches, pretty much your success in college, everybody thinks that it's just going to be so easy to translate to the pros, and that's not always the case. So this is what everybody miss or remembers from Jadeveon Clowney. Y'all remember this? I remember this.
Pressure. Clowney just dives in, hits the defender. The ball's on the ground.
Like people was expecting this from Jadeveon Clowney.
The Gamecocks have it. The Gamecocks take it over. Clowney just burst through, ripped the helmet off the tailback, and took it away. He took it away.
Oh,
Don't do us like
Look
that.
Look at this. Boom!
Don't do us.
Like, that's what everybody was expecting.
Clowney just took it over.
But the only problem is,
that's his favorite play, Tommy. You know it. He took the inside route.
That was a hell of a hit, though.
And it jumped.
That's football at its best.
Boom!
That is football at its best, man.
I mean, he launched his helmet 6 yards behind him.
Oh my goodness, that's probably one of the best hits I've ever seen.
Single individual defensive play in a
and then picked up the fumble.
I've ever seen.
Then picked up the fumble. So that was literally one of the most memorable hits that I remember from Jadeveon Clowney. But when it comes to the NFL, his moments of similar to that have been far and few in between. They haven't been as consistent. He hasn't, and he himself has had durability issues. So well, I mean, Jadeveon Clowney's still out there. We'll see what happens. People still getting line help. Mitchell Schwartz, former Chief, just got released. Pretty much very durable, but this past season just couldn't stay healthy. Just pretty much has been just one season that he hasn't been able to stay healthy. But he's out there. He's on the market. T.Y. Hilton's still out there. Adoree Jackson, a young cornerback with he was streaky. Does have durability issues. But when he's on those good streaks, he's one of the best corners in the league. So KJ Wright's still out there. Part of the Legion of Boom. Richard Sherman's still out there. Even though KJ's 32 and Richard's 33, they'll sign him to a 1 and 2 year deal. See what happens. Sammy Watkins is out there, still only 28, but can't stay healthy. It's a running joke in Kansas City Chiefs fan pages. We call him Hammy Watkins. He's always got a hammy or an ankle or something hurt or something that always keeps him out. I mean, Xavier Rhodes is still out there, 31. Buccaneers want to bring Antonio Brown back, but they haven't yet. He's still a free agent. He's out there. And Ndamukong Suh's still out there, So there's still some veterans out there, and even some guys that are still under 30 that play in them left and plenty of actual experience on the field. So there's still some decent free agents out there. We'll see what happens with all these guys. But the draft is at the end of the what is it? End of April? Yeah, end of April, 1st of May. So pretty much 2 more weeks left. But just like how I was kind of showing how, Jadeveon Clowney is out there and he's been having troubles translate his game to the pros and staying healthy. The same can be said about coaches. And so we're going to take a look at this Urban Meyer clip and just kind of get everybody's little thought process on that. I'm going to give mine for sure. But let's just peek this out real quick because I thought this was interesting to hear from Urban.
And then obviously you probably didn't get everybody you wanted. How unique was that for you, given your history at Ohio State, Florida? You're not used to being turned down on signing day.
Yeah, I remember it is new. I see that. I said, go get him. I want that guy. Go get him. In recruiting, we would have a recruiting meeting and identify the best players, say, go get them. And then all of a sudden I start finding out this guy cost $28 million. This guy cost, and it was a really, I knew it. To say I didn't know it, of course I knew it, but just the way you put that puzzle together about here's your cap space, here's your choices. Can we take him, but we get 3 of these guys to help? And so I imagine once you build your roster exactly the way you want it, then you can take one guy and go get that, the $25 million athlete. We're not in position to do that right now. We're just not. So it was a learning experience, and I feel great about it.
Thanks, Mark. We'll go to Mike Duraco.
Morning, Urban. Can you break down what you guys wanted to do at wide receiver? Why Marvin Jones, older guy, and Philip Dorsett?
We'll cut it off right there because pretty much I wanted to get to the part that kind of brings the point that I'm trying to make. So, I already referenced how it's hard sometimes with certain players don't live up to their expectations from college to the pros. So now we have Urban Meyer, a very successful college coach, had success at Utah, had success at Florida, had success at Ohio State. But now he's in the NFL. Why, if anybody wants to chime in, why do y'all think Urban Meyer will be successful this upcoming season? I have question marks. Now, I'm not going to lie. Of course, the Jaguars are a known franchise to be abysmal. They are known to be straight doo-doo, straight trash, straight ass garbage, straight shit. We get that. We know that. But give Urban Meyer, input on the roster. They had almost damn near $80 million to spend. Got draft capital in the first three rounds, like crazy, getting good high draft picks. So, if done right, they didn't have to go crazy in free agency. Now, they made a couple of free agency picks because they lost DJ Chark. So they go get Marvin Jones, who is 31, an older guy, but I love Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones is a dog. He's a fighter. He's a competitor. He was putting up great numbers in Cincinnati when they weren't really doing nothing. Put up good numbers in Detroit, and obviously they never really was doing nothing. So, hey, look, I like that pickup. Philip Dorsett is a veteran. He's not going to really do anything crazy. But, Jaguars didn't have to go crazy in free agency. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to. But I mean, get you a backup quarterback in Mike Glennon, or they lose him. They lose Keelan Cole to the Jets. So I mean, what else have they really done transactionally? Y'all forgive me. All right, so you bring in, but they brought in a lot of veterans. So we bring in a veteran Marvin Jones, a veteran Philip Dorsett, another veteran Carlos Hyde. They brought in Malcolm Brown from the Saints, a defensive tackle. Signed Shaquille Griffin from the Seahawks. So there's another piece. So they've done a little bit here and there, and they pretty much just re-signed a lot of their people that they wanted to re-sign on that was already on their roster. And they really didn't do nothing crazy, but you don't have to, because they have the draft, like I said, the draft capital to solve all that. You know what I'm saying? The Jaguars are set up in a great position to do something real nice. So in round one, they got, of course, the first overall pick and the 25th overall pick in the first round. Second round, they got the 33rd pick and the 45th pick. Round three, they had the 65th pick. So, they have 6 picks. And they have 10 total in the draft, but they got 6 picks that are in the first 3 rounds. So they're getting cream of the crop prospects. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, that's 5 picks in the first 6 rounds. 10 picks total. So you're gonna add 5 young, very very good players to your team, and so. But here's the thing with Urban Meyer, and it's the point that I'm trying to make. How is his success going to transfer over? Because I showed that clip to set up that it's not the same in college. You get to recruit, you get to go make your picks for players to fit your system. Now, in the NFL, there's the cap, and not every person is going to be able to fit your system. Is he going to be able to mentally let down his stubbornness and be able to understand that the players that he have under contract, that maybe my system may not be for them, but be able to bring out the best in what they do, and somehow modify what they do best into his game plan. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to be able to adjust? Is he going to be able to make those sacrifices as an individual for the betterment of the franchise? You know what I'm saying? It's easy in college to say, hey, you players, do it my way. I'm the coach. I'm the reason why we win because I put you in a position to win. In the NFL, coaching only gets you so far in the NFL. Now, the players have certain powers that they don't have in college. If the players don't want to play for you, they don't want to. They have a little bit of cachet in the NFL nowadays that none of those players ever would in the NCAA. Urban Meyer is entering a different monster when it comes to the NFL and trying to run a franchise And he, I just hope that he does not try to run that franchise like he ran Ohio State, Florida, or Utah. I don't think he'll get the same result. Urban Meyer is a winner, but that's college. He will. And honestly, he's not off to a good foot with a good start with that hire. What was his name? Chris Doyle, the strength coach. That was allegations were brought of him saying racial slurs while he's at University of Iowa, and it just wasn't a good look. I'm curious to see how that dynamic's going to play out. How is that situation playing out in the players' minds right now? Because you're talking about coaching a league in the NFL was 70% black. And then you hire a strength and conditioning coach that is to be an alleged racial slur user and making minority athletes feel uncomfortable. To me, that's not a good, that wasn't a good look for him. And honestly, it was a bad start to his tenure in Jacksonville. But he's going to have to get the trust of that roster and to understand his game plan and see how he can get those guys to buy in. The buy-in is crucial here. Real crucial for Urban Meyer. We'll see what happens down in Duval. We'll see what happens down in Jacksonville. But as you can see, you see the hat. I'm repping my Mizzou Tigers. We got Oklahoma tomorrow in the tourney. But man, March Madness is here. The biggest upset of the day has literally killed my bracket. Damn it, killed everybody's bracket. What am I talking about? Everybody's bracket should probably already be fucked up by this time because of Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts said, Ohio State, you suck. No pun intended.
There's some driving lanes here for Walker and or Washington, but watch the dribble handoff for Washington, who's so good at coming off that and knocking down a three.
Ohio State has no timeouts remaining. 8 seconds left. They trail by 3. Orange. The jumper doesn't go off the window. Knocked to the outside. Washington. It's over. It's March. Expect the unexpected.
Wow.
Roberts.
He had a clean look. Clean look.
75.
Washington Jr., man, that guy's going to be hurting from that. He's hurting. I know he's hurting.
Wow. This is what March Madness is all about.
You're right. This is what March Madness is all about.
Every year, we had the luxury of watching this. Oral Roberts, from the very start of this game, came out, played big, played confidence, and Bird, they got it done.
With them boys.
They never seemed overmatched.
Wow.
They never appeared to be overwhelmed by the big stage. Ohio State got 2 looks at a potential tying 3.
And Ohio State, their best player,
wide open.
Great defense there on Arns. Washington Jr. wide open, unable to convert. But you said it best. They came out here expecting to win from the start, playing with confidence.
Oral Roberts said, Ohio State, you suck. All right, so this is my bracket. So of course, pretty much only the South and Midwest played today. Pretty much the whole West and East will play tomorrow. But yeah, I didn't do too bad today. I did predict the North Carolina would lose to Wisconsin. I predicted that. Now, the reason why I predicted that is because, it's no secret. Duke, Kentucky, North Carolina all had down years. And North Carolina managed to squeak their little funky asses in with an 18-10 record, which is trash. But it's COVID year. There's going to be a couple of teams that get in there with a crazy record. Not everybody was able to play 30 plus games like normal. It's COVID year. But I guess, Carolina of the blue blood teams, make sure that they get in, even though they had a very down year, to their standards for sure. So I did predict that. Not only did they get beat, they got that ass whoop. 85-62, losing to Wisconsin. I mean, talking about they routed them. It just wasn't even close. Just literally beat the living shit out of them. I mean, of course, we see all this red at Purdue didn't help me out. Losing to North Texas. Yeah, Purdue 78-69, losing to North Texas in overtime. So that didn't help. There's an upset right there. 13th ranked North Texas taking down 4th ranked 4th seed Purdue. Florida getting a win over Virginia Tech. So I picked Virginia Tech. So, that was a 7-10 matchup. Virginia Tech being a 10 seed. Of course, Oral Roberts fucked my shit up. I had Ohio State at least going to the Sweet 16. Same with Purdue. So, neither one of them helped me out. Where's another one that fucked me up? Oh, Tennessee. Tennessee didn't do me no favors, losing 70-56. Got beat up by Oregon State. So that Tennessee was ranked. Was seeded 5, Oregon State 12. So there's an upset right there, and that's a pick that got me upset. Tennessee just they must have been choking with Ohio State on some Oral Roberts. Oh goodness. Now some upsets I did get right. I did pick Syracuse over San Diego State. So I got that one. Holla at your boy. I'm looking real nice on that one. What's the score on that one? Syracuse getting a 78-62 victory right there. What's the other one I got right? I know for sure. I got Rutgers right. So I got Rutgers 10th seed, Clemson 7. So I got that one right. Hey, holla at your boy. Rutgers getting the win, 60-56. That came down to the nitty gritty. And then one that I know for sure I got wrong. There it is. I went out on a limb, and I thought Winthrop would get the 12-5 upset over Villanova. That didn't happen. Villanova 73-63. It was a good back and forth game pretty much. But that game just went final not too long ago in the middle of us recording. So I'm not looking too bad. I'm not looking too 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 5 wrong on the whole right side of my bracket. It's all good. It's all good. Oral Roberts didn't help me out. Ohio State didn't help me out. Losing to Oral Roberts, and Purdue didn't help me out, losing to North Texas. So other than that, I didn't do too bad, which brings me to my next point. I figured that the champion would come out the Big Ten at some point. When you got so you got Michigan, Big Ten, Maryland, Big Ten, Iowa, Big Ten. So that's 3. Michigan State 4, Wisconsin 5, Purdue 6, Ohio State 7, Illinois 8, and Rutgers 9. So you got 9 representatives for the Big Ten. I thought that the Big Ten would move further along in a tournament, but you already got 3 cats out. Michigan State losing on Tuesday. I'm sorry, Thursday. That was Thursday. Then you got Purdue, Ohio State, both losing on Friday night. So still got Wisconsin in there. Still got Rutgers in there, Illinois. So that's 3 right there. Then, of course, you got Michigan, Maryland, and Iowa, who all play tomorrow. So we'll see how the Big Ten fares. Usually when you send the most representatives, you of course, get your favorite conference to come cut down the nets. But, stuff like that doesn't always happen. Stuff happens. So Cats gotta find a way to make shit happen. But this is the time of the year, man. This is the time of the year. Today was actually a great day in the tournament. We had some unexpected wins. A couple of blowouts, couple of overtime games, three total. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? It came right out the gates. Was that Florida and Virginia Tech went to OT? Of course, Oral Roberts pulling the upset over Ohio State, went to overtime. Liberty, Oklahoma State came down to the final 3 minutes of the game. Same with Georgia Tech, Loyola Chicago. Utah State, Texas Tech was pretty close for the majority of that game. Of course, North Texas getting the upset over Purdue, went into overtime. Rutgers a 4-point victory. Villanova 10-point victory. So we had, for majority of the games, but I would say about a little bit over half the games were damn good basketball. Just playing lights out. Of course, that time of the year where you start, start getting your Cinderella teams, get the happy dancing, see if they can keep coming up with upsets, getting the happy dancing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, y'all better watch out for Oral Roberts. What's your boy's name? Led the NCAA in scoring. His name is Max. Is ABMAS. I thought it was Atmos, but they kept saying Asmith on the announced game. So I had to check the enunciation on that later. And then him, and then you got Kevin Obanor. I really don't know these cats, but watching the game, them two was the cats that was producing for Oral Roberts. You know what I'm saying? Playing just out of their skull. Obanor with 30 points, Max with 29. Both them cats played all 45 minutes. They played that whole damn game. Said, we may not ever get this ever again. We're going to play the whole game. Took down Ohio State, man. That was a hellified game. Games I'm looking for tomorrow. I almost went Texas Southern, y'all, because I'm with my man Detroit Mel. When one of your top scorers goes down for the Michigan Wolverines, that's kind of hard to sit there and think that you're gonna be so easily to replace that so late in the season. I will look out for that one. Who else we got? I would watch out for Colorado. They a 5 seed. Be careful. I got them on upset alert against Georgetown. They the 12th seed. I'm telling you. Y'all watch out for that one. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely watch out for that one. I think Maryland got a chance to get UConn. That's a 10-7 matchup. Maryland, the 10 seed, UConn, the 7 seed. I'll watch out for that one. I will watch out for Ohio. Upset alert. Woo, 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 woo. Number 13 seed Ohio versus number 4 Virginia. Especially when Virginia's been, who knows when's the last time as a team they was able to come together because of COVID. They pulled out the ACC tournament last week because of COVID. So who knows when's the last time they was able to actually get together and practice and get their mojo right. You feel me? This ain't the time of the year to have some bad mojo. You guys ain't connecting on all phases and connecting on all cylinders, and you know what I'm saying? It's the bad time of the year to not be connecting on all phases as a team. Physically, spiritually, mentally. And if y'all not congelling together as a team right now, you're getting bounced. It's one and done now. If you ain't got all your shit connecting and popping and y'all ain't running on all cylinders, good luck. Virginia. All right. So Virginia, UConn, Colorado. Those are my upset. Another one. I just seen it. Drake. 11-seeded Drake. 6-seeded USC. So those are my 4 upset alerts for tomorrow. Another full day of NCAA March Madness. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be nuts. I'm going to be rocking for my Missouri boys. Hopefully they can get a win over Oklahoma. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be nuts, just as crazy as it was today in the tournament. So again, Virginia, USC, UConn, and what's my other one? Colorado, UConn, Colorado, Virginia, USC. Upset alert. Y'all heard it here. Now we come to that time of the show, y'all, where it is Friday. We have been so blessed and so gracious to make it to another end of the week. But it's that time, y'all. That time we got to go. I love you, but we gonna let you go on some more Silent Hill pick and roll. It's been real. Now, world, y'all go love somebody. Go hug somebody. Your boy, Modelo Mar, is out. See y'all Monday.
Silent Hill TDS. Hitchhikers. Let's go. Yo. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blunt corrode, let it go. Release to the beast, about to take control, overload. Burn another shrub to keep my mind sedated, elevated, felt elated from withdrawal but never faded. Alcohol pumping out my system in need of patience. Point blatant, do it and reversing to the points taken, putting in work to muscles jerk and my joints aching. Numbers don't lie, but I think these niggas point shaving. I am on another high. You can only taste the fragrance floating on the stroke. Bodies below twisted, agitated. Hear me another grin. Watch me break down and light this bitch. Explosive tendencies. Watch me spark and ignite the shit. Put the game in the chokehold with a tight grip. Niggas inciting shit. Most people they bite your lips. cold hearted bastard, give a hot bitch an icy kiss. Take a buzz to another level and heighten it. My karma is Dalai Lama, the smoke for enlightenment. Nigga drag me to hell with all the hounds and Leviathan things. Reach for a pack of garbs, cause I'm about to smoke a quick pussy poppin' and percolate. I just want the smoke circulate. Losers will spectate and the haters will speculate. But I'm too busy taking all this vapor straight to the face. Damn. Shit. Man, shit, pretty good. Hey, man, you got a light? Fuck that, I'm just going to shit. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoking low. Let my soul sink into the flow. Feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blood go roll. Let it go, feel this to the beat, about to take control. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoking low. Let my soul sink into the flow. Feel the flames below, ready to go. Light another pack, watch the blood go roll. Let it go, feel this to the beat, about to take control.